Good morning everyone, and thanks for joining us for the first day's play in this test series. I'm Mark Nicholas, Richie Bono is with me, and we're delighted to be here to bring you what does promise to be an excellent contest. Two good sides full of natural entertainers to hold our imagination in this vital first test match.
This is a very dry surface, so I expect the quick bowlers to get some bounce out of it. It's an interesting decision to bowl first because the dryness will encourage spinners later in the game. I think what he's saying is we're going to win it now with our quick bowlers. And
so much for the opening batsmen to do as they make their way to the middle. It's a formidable new ball attack against them. Up in the commentary box is Richie Bono.
He's got it into the gap.
if you ask me, they've struggled for the duration of campaign. There have been flashes, yes, but in the main, it's been a disappointment. He loves it there. Leg stump, and it's 4 every time. Now that's not the right line to bowl to this guy, not at all. He'll thrash you if you bowl there. Well, the trouble with bowling there is that it's his favourite area and he'll hammer you every time.
Play it away with comfort. That's 2 more runs on the board. That takes him into double figures.
A great stroke. My goodness, this guy can play. What a pleasure to watch him too. Don't even bother chasing that. That's away into the bleachers.
But you won't see anything as shambolic as that. That was a poor over.
That's a fantastic strike.
I'll tell you what, he scores the vast majority of his runs through the leg side. No, that's not great bowling, to be honest. I don't think the captain will be too happy with that.
McGrath continues. It's edged and out. That ball was really moving. A brilliant reflex catch.
Ah, well, everything was in the right place there, and it raced away to the boundary.
Wow, he's only been out there for a minute or two and he's timed that perfectly.
Well, he's seeing it like a beach ball out there now.
That's a good, positive start, and it shows that he's very confident out there. Oh, that's got the treatment, and you got to say it deserved it.
Superb shot that, right off the middle.
You just don't see it played much better than that. Marvellously well played.
That one's gone to the fence. Flicked off his legs. That's 4 runs.
What a wonderful stroke. By heaven, he looks in good shape out there.
Lee continues. Flicks the ball down to fine leg. The sweeper picks up. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. Good stroke for 4. Steered expertly into the gap.
Cracking stroke. He's in good touch.
There it goes.
He'll have enjoyed that. Perfectly timed and 4 from the moment it left the bat. Exciting, exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but it is maximum.
That's a huge 6.
Miles, he's hit it miles.
That was a no ball by Lee. There's the umpire signal, no ball. That's out of the ground.
You can't set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant.
Lee continues. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to carry on after that blow. That's 2 more runs on the board. That brings up his half century. It's straight to a fielder. Super stuffer. A good catch from Lee.
Well, that early wicket will put a lot of pressure on the batting side.
He runs here. He's not a good judge of a run, is he? Super cuts that. A great take by McGrath. Lee continues. That was a no ball by Lee. There's the umpire signal, no ball. It's straight to a fielder. And the end of the over. That's racing away to the square leg boundary.
A great stroke. My goodness, this guy can play. What a pleasure to watch him too. Oh dear, that's a poor piece of fielding. He seemed to take his eye off the ball. It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far. Oh, that's a gift, just a gift, and this guy's too good to ignore gifts like that.
It looked as if he was home to me. Well, the batsmen were quick between the wickets.
It's a bit of a cliche, but it does hold true. Good running between the wickets will help you win matches.
Clean bowled.
Well, a player of this class playing completely down the wrong line. It's made a terrible mess of the stumps too.
It's straight to a fielder.
We've got about half an hour before lunch. It's not long until the lunch break now, and I suggest that the fielders will look to regroup.
Lee continues. Gone goal.
That went straight through the gate.
Lee gets his second wicket. We can hope.
That is massive.
He smashed that one right out of the ground.
Huge! That is huge!
That's the end of the 10th over. Marvellous effort that. And there's a fielder under it.
That went miles up. Miles up.
Turned off his hips. A direct hit would have got him.
Great strike. Great strike. 6 from the moment he hit it.
McGrath continues. He's got it into the gap.
He loves it there. That's a great stroke. 4 more. Yep, he does play that shot really well. And of course it brings him a lot of runs.
That's a fantastic strike.
I'll tell you what, he scores the vast majority of his runs through the leg side.
A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. That was good positive running by the batsman.
Yes, now that's a good example of how the best teams around put particular importance on their running between the wickets. It squeezes every last run out of an innings and is so important when the thing gets down to the wire.
There it goes. They turned that into 2. That's good running. That's 2 more runs on the board.
Oh, another one of those, and this bowler will be out of the attack.
That's
Don't even bother chasing that. That's away into the bleachers.
there it goes. They turned that into 2. That's good running.
Oh, there's a demoralising sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence.
Up and over and 4 runs. They were diving for cover with that one. There it goes. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. There it goes. We'll be aiming for that rough patch. Clark to start another over of this long spell. Clark won't like that at all. Well, there's his half century. That was beautifully turned off his legs for 4.
He loves it there. Leg stump, and it's 4 every time.
Oh, big shout for that one. That was a sharp stumping by the wicket-keeper.
That was an excellent stumping. He made no mistake, just the glimmer of an opportunity, and slickly taken.
There it goes.
Cracking stroke. The secret was that he got his feet into position early and had plenty of time to play it. Oh, it's a monster.
He really struck that well. There it goes. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. That's 2 more runs on the board. Flicked off his legs. Batsman will have to be more careful now, having got away with that. We're trying to pitch the ball into the rough. There it goes. That is a top shot.
That's a good, positive start, and it shows that he's very confident out there.
There it goes.
No, that's not great bowling, to be honest. I don't think the captain will be too happy with that.
There it goes.
Cracking stroke. He's in good touch.
Smashed that one right out of the ground. We can have... Well, that'll certainly beat the fielder into the fence.
A great stroke. My goodness, this guy can play. What a pleasure to watch him too.
That's over the infield and racing away for 4. McGrath is going to try over the wicket. Should be some runs here. He was pushing his luck a little there. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. Play it away with comfort. Oh, that must have been close. That brings up his half century. Hit straight to a fielder. McGrath continues. He's not a good judge of a run, is he? This partnership is really frustrating the bowlers.
Welcome back. The players and the umpires have made their way to the middle and are ready for the afternoon session of play. Also ready in the commentary box is Richie Banner.
That was good positive running by the batsman.
That's good running, and it puts such pressure on the fielders. Never mind the fielder, the bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that.
That's excellent running between the wickets.
It's a bit of a cliche, but it does hold true. Good running between the wickets will help you win matches.
There it goes. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in.
Now the bowler's giving him a hard time out there. That will have hurt. He won't want to show that it's hurt, but you sense the momentum changing.
There it goes. They've turned that into 2. That's good running.
He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler.
Well, that one will wake him up a bit. A direct hit would have got him.
Oh, another one of those, and this bowler will be out of the attack.
That was 6 all the way.
exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but it is maximum.
That's out of the ground. There it goes. Fine running by those two batsmen.
Yes, now that's a good example of how the best teams around put particular importance on their running between the wickets. It squeezes every last run out of an innings and is so important when the thing gets down to the wire.
Well, the bowler didn't do too much wrong there. Just a quite brilliant bit of batting.
Nice shot down the ground. There it goes.
Oh, he picked that up beautifully. Quite beautifully.
That's the end of the 20th over. There it goes. I think he was easily back in the crease there. They've turned that into two. That's good running. That was a no ball by Clark.
He's overstepped, you can see it clearly. You know, I think he's trying too hard.
There's the umpire signal. No ball. That takes him into the 90s. Clark continues. Well, that's found the gap in the field. He looked as if he was home to me. Played into the gap. The fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. They've turned that into two. That's good running. That was a no ball by Clark. I think he'll be okay. It'll sting a little though. Steered expertly into the gap. He was struggling there, but somehow he's got away with it. They've managed to get three out of that. Excellent running. Brings up his century.
There is no better feeling than scoring 100 in a test match. What a magnificent innings that is.
That was a very anxious moment for the batsman there. That's two more runs on the board. McGrath continues. They've turned that into two. That's good running. The fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. That's 2 more runs on the board. He looked as if he was home to me.
No, the bowler won't be happy about that.
He's got it into the gap. That's 2 more runs on the board. There it goes. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. Out. He's been caught.
That's not a great stroke. It's almost as if he lost concentration.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. There it goes. McGrath to begin a new over. Play it away with comfort.
It's pretty tough for the bowlers on a pitch like this. There doesn't seem to be any margin for error.
Miles! He's hit it miles!
That's a big hit. It'll go all the way. There'll be runs here. Just 1 run.
Exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but it is maximum.
He has smashed that a long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler.
Oh, it's a monster.
What a marvellous shot. That is a glorious stroke. There it goes. That's 2 more runs on the board. Edge.
Oh, that could prove costly later in the game.
McGrath has got him.
Excellent bowling. It's straight and it's full, and in the end, you miss, buddy, and I'll hit. There's barely a member of this huge crowd that's left his seat. Everybody staying absolutely still in an... Well, what an amazing first innings that was. You can see that the players are looking pretty good after their break. We're feeling pretty good too about the rest of this match. With me commentating is Richie Bennett.
It's high in the air. That is one of the better catches you are ever likely to see.
You just don't see it played much better than that. Marvellously well played.
They've turned that into 2. That's good running. Played into the gap.
Oh, he picked that up beautifully. Quite beautifully.
Flicked off his legs.
What a wonderful stroke. By heaven, he looks in good shape out there.
Edged and out. Not at all easy to pick the ball out against the crowd, but he saw that early and had no problem. There it goes, right out of the ground. Hit straight to a fielder.
He loves it there. That's a great stroke. 4 more.
There it goes. That's 2 more runs on the board. I think he'll be okay. It'll sting a bit though.
Oh, there's a demoralising sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence.
Huge! That is huge!
Oh, they're going to have to keep it tighter than that.
Lee continues.
That is massive.
Beautiful piece of batting, that.
Oh, this is wonderful timing. It's a beautiful innings, but boy, through the leg side, it's been very special.
That is a top shot.
Never mind the fielder, the bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that.
Smashed that right out of the ground.
What super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either.
McGrath continues. There it goes.
Oh, good shot. Saw it early, got in position quickly and nailed it. Some of the batting we saw from the middle order first time round was, well, ordinary, to say the least. Well, they're kind of relying on the middle order to improve on its effort in the first innings.
And the end of the over.
Oh, he played that stroke perfectly.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. He picked that up beautifully.
They'll get you if you bowl there. This is one of the world's great players through the leg side.
That brings up his half century. He's got it into the gap. The sweeper picks up. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. Out. Bowled.
Oh, the bowler's made a terrible mess of the stumps.
Turned off his hips. There it goes. A very good over. Only 2 off it in the end. Lee continues. There it goes. The fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. That was a no ball by Lee. There's the umpire signal, no ball.
What a breathtaking session of play that was. The tea break comes at just about the right moment for everybody to take a breather. We'll see you back here in just a moment.
Well, that'll certainly beat the fielder into the fence. Hit straight to a fielder. That's speeding to the boundary.
That's ideal. A perfect example of how to play that shot, and he deserved 4 for it. deceived him with that. Beat him all ends up. I mean, you don't see better than that.
That's a huge six.
Oh, another one of those, and this bowler will be out of the attack.
Lee won't like that at all.
Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum.
That's through the gap, and it'll go for 4.
Now that will send an early message to the bowlers that they'd better keep it tight.
There it goes. That's 2 more runs on the board. There it goes. There's his half century.
Good stroke, but I don't think that's the place to bowl to him.
That's found the gap in the field. He looked as if he was home to me. Flicked off his legs.
Now for all you youngsters out there, that is a perfect example of how to play the stroke. Never mind the fielder, the bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that.
There it goes. He was struggling there, but somehow he's got away with it. That's 2 more runs on the board. A perfectly timed shot for 4.
Too short, far too short. 4 more.
Miles, he's in it, Miles!
Well, that was 6 as soon as he hit it. went a long way back into the stands.
Oh, there's a demoralising sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence.
They've turned that into 2, that's good running.
Excellent shot, excellent. Such an exciting player to watch. That's a good one. Well timed and 4. Beautifully placed. Goodness, he's in good nick.
That brings up his half century.
He deserves the applaud from the crowd today. He's batted really, really well.
Hit straight to a fielder.
Oh, that's got the treatment, and you got to say it deserved it. No, that's not great bowling, to be honest. I don't think the captain will be too happy with that.
He looks in good form out there. He gave that a bit of Larry Dooley.
Nope, the bowler won't be happy about that.
Marvellous stuff. Let's take a look at that in slow-mo. McGrath continues. That takes his score into the 90s. There it goes. There's just one there. There it goes. This partnership is really frustrating the bowlers. That brings up his century.
Oh, he's played really well out there and thoroughly deserves that 100. Now, the key thing is to keep going because there's a big total to be had here today. Yeah, nicely done, nicely played. The leg glances, well, it's a stroke of touch and feel, and that was a perfect example of it.